you're expected to get the start next week. Does it make you hungry to get back out there and do it again?
It makes me hungry just to, get back to work. I wish we had practice tomorrow. I'm just, very disappointed in myself as far as, like I was saying earlier, just leading the troops down the field and making more plays.
One thing Dan said he liked about what you did was getting to the right checks, see some things at the line of scrimmage. Those are things that we don't always see or know. Can you just tell us how much better you're seeing the game and what you're able to do in that regard today?
Yeah, for sure. A lot of that just comes from repetition of watching film and the reps that I've had in practice over the past 2 seasons, getting those Friday reps down in the red zone against the one defense and seeing, okay, they're getting to cover zero, and this is the different ways they're getting to cover zero. And the Chargers, in fourth and short and third and short, they were getting to a lot of cover zero. So I was getting to my zero checks and getting 7-man pro and really just trying to make quick decisions out there on the fly. That was something that we talked about before, was taking more control of the line of scrimmage, and that's what I look to do tonight.
A couple of those rookie receivers, Lovett and TeSlaa, had some big plays throughout the game. Just your thoughts on watching those guys perform.
We don't expect anything less. Young, old, we expect everyone to come out there and do their job. We have a very talented roster, and everyone can make plays at any time. So, I have to do a better job of getting those guys the ball so that they can be playmakers as they are.
They want to come into this game getting you and dominate the football, just seeing what you could do. Just talk about your first NFL experience, getting your feet wet a little bit, making a couple plays.
Yeah, it comes down to the coaching and everything else that needs to happen for me to catch the ball. So obviously on those plays that ended up happening, it's easy to catch the ball when you're wide open like that. So obviously it's great to get my feet wet a little bit. First couple plays kind of get the rookie jitters, first plays out. But no, great to be out there and make plays for sure.
What was your emotion and your feelings when you caught those 2 big catches early on for you?
Definitely a lot of emotion on that first one. I kind of felt good to drop my shoulder a little bit into that DB. Definitely very hyped up about that one. And then, I don't know, Football's definitely an emotional game, but you got to be able to tame those emotions. So when you're making plays, don't get the highs be too high, the lows be too low.
Once you started making a couple plays, did it just feel like the game you've been playing for a long time again?
Yeah, exactly. I was talking to TJ earlier, and he kind of asked a question, and that's exactly what I said. At the end of the day, football is football, so it's the game I've been playing since I was in 3rd grade.
Did you start to feel those jitters early on today?
For me, I typically don't get too nervous. Obviously, it was definitely a big game for a lot of us, but especially us rookies, it's our first NFL action, so it was more of like nervous anticipation than I would say, any sort of like jitters or anything. But it was good to get out there. Once I got out there and got in the flow of things, it definitely felt good.
How surreal is it to have once asked for, Lions autographs growing up, and now you're the one doing that?
Yeah, I just saw the NFL put out a post talking about me going to the pre-draft or my visit in a Lions jersey and all the pictures of me as a kid. So very surreal just to be here, be playing for the Lions. It's really just incredible, and I thank God every day for it.
When did you know they had the surveillance footage of you from that visit?
When I saw the picture like 5 minutes ago, I was like, holy cow. They must have pulled that from that's crazy. I had no idea that was even legal.
Whether it's the experience of just being here at the Hall of Fame or just your first time being out there in the NFL, is there anything that's really taken you by surprise so far?
I wouldn't say surprise. Obviously, when you get to this level, everyone's going to be bigger and faster and stronger. But, to a degree, you're pretty surprised when you get out there, just the level of play. So now that I've seen firsthand what it's like, I just continue to grow every single day.
Talk you through that sack. Not many people do a full flip and end up getting a sack.
Oh, yeah. Like I was telling him, I thought I was going to tackle the running back, My gap opened up. I went in there to make the tackle on the back, and he cut me. So, coaches called it hot stove, touch the ground, get right back up, find the football. So happened it was right in front of me, so I just chased him down, Yeah.
Your fumble, just the sloppiness in general.
Yeah.
It's July, so is it a big concern? You just got to make sure this thing, team-wise that is, gets fixed.
I think it's absolutely a concern. I think it's something that's unacceptable. I think the standard is the standard, and it's something that, I think we're going to learn from and be able to watch the tape and make sure that we improve. The biggest thing that we can do from right now is continue to just get better, put our head down and work. That's what we can control. So just as a team, know the pressure's going to be on and just be accountable with each other and making sure everybody is on the same accord to just continue to try to get better with every moment of every day. I think that's the best thing we can do right now.
Man, I just first want to start, win, lose, or draw, give all glory to Jesus. He brought me here, and he gave me all this life that I have, and I'm just so grateful and honored to just be in this building and be in this position. I know we didn't accomplish what we wanted to, but there's a lot to learn from. And man, but it felt good. It felt really good to be out there. It was almost a disbelief for me. Like I cried in the beginning of the game, just because it's like I couldn't believe it for someone like me that came so far and went through what I went through to just be here and just I soak it all this moment in. And man, just looking at the field, I'm like, wow, I'm literally playing an NFL football game, and it was just unreal to me, and I take pride in that, and I'm just gonna do the best I can for my team, and whatever it takes. I love this team. This team really, really works hard, and they believe in me, and my teammates believe in me, and my coach believe in me, and I just want to take the coaching and keep learning and keep stacking and just take one day at a time, one game at a time, and just keep learning,
Man, how much growth did you experience throughout the game?
There's a lot, At the end of the day, football is like football, but there's like a lot of talented people. But for me, I just try to play my game, I try to do what I can for my team, and try to make a play. At the end of the day, it's about the team, It's for me, experiencing me being out there, like, okay, let me try this, let me set them up for this, let me do this, let me do that, and just getting that knowledge. And the more I play, the more I'm confident, the more I'm gonna make plays. You know what I'm saying? So just, cause especially somebody for me that hasn't been playing football for that long, just taking it one play at a time and keep growing and going on the sideline and just learning. One thing that popped up to me, that we can't watch film on the sideline. On college, you can watch film on the sideline. In the NFL, you can't. So I was like, whoa, really? So that was a new thing that I learned. But I was just gonna keep taking it one day at a time and keep growing and just watch what I did wrong and correct that, and watch what I did good and move forward from that, and just stay level. Stay level. I know we did not accomplish what we wanted to, but at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason, and growth happens. Maybe we wanted to go through this so we can learn, and from this extra game that we have, that we can just accomplish what we want to accomplish.
So you learned that in game that you could not watch the video replay?
Yeah. I did not know that. It was kind of like because in college you can watch the film on the sideline, you can make the corrections on the sideline. In the NFL, you just watch the pictures. And I'm like, wait, what? I can't watch the film? And you're like, no. And I'm like, that's weird. But just learning and adjusting, and just be like, okay, what I need to do here better, coach, what I need to do here better, and just keep getting better as the time goes on.
What did you like most about how you played today?
I really like how I stopped the run and just attacked my gap, did my job, and just want to keep growing. And the quarterback wasn't taking that much long. Almost got my first sack, but he slipped away from me, and almost got there again in the backfield. But the pass was just so fast. The one thing I'm proud of, and that I'm playing free. I'm not afraid to make mistakes. And I want to grow. I want to learn. I want to gain the game experience. I was talking to Aiden, and I was like, "Hey, bro, what do you see? Like, what do you know? What do you want me to do?" And my coach too, like, "Hey, coach, what do you want me to do here? What do you want me to do here?" And also want to do really my role on special teams. I really want to grow on that. I played a lot of special teams today. In Boise, I'd never played special teams, so in here, I want to learn and play special teams because I want to help the team as much as I can. So that was also a learning curve for me too. So because I never played special teams, and I just in meetings I'm like, wait, kick out, return, it's just like learning. So just like studying where I'm at the depth chart too, and know where I'm at. That's a big thing for coach, to know you're at all times. So